Hi everyone, my name is Amsan and I'm here to guide you through this tutorial. So let's start by going to the first composition, the one. Hi everyone, my name is Amsan and I'm here to guide you through this tutorial. So let's start by the first composition, the one where you gonna put your logo or title if you want. So if you want to type something that will appear at the end, just go here and select text and type whatever you want. Otherwise, if you want a logo, so just click here, double click, and import your logo. Then just drag it down, press S for scale, and scale so that it fits the composition. After that, you have the text source. What is this? You see, every line is a title that will appear. So here we have 15 lines. You can, to change them, to edit them, just double click and retype them. Or like me, you can use type them elsewhere and copy and then just double click and paste. Okay, so after that you have the third comp, the title placing. So here you can play with the word clouds and we will go back to this comp later. So if you see here, we see that we have already our new titles loading up. But in case you see them some like overlapping that you don't want, like here, for example, the word development is like overlapping over quantum physics, you can go back to the title placing and then select the selection tool and just click on development and change its position. Maybe here. And go back to edit and you see now that it's moved. If you want to move, for example, this word, genetics, let's go back to placing and then just select it and move it elsewhere, like here, for example. And when you go back, we see that the word genetics is now in a higher position. So this is for the placing of the words, like let's play with nanotechnology here, for example. Okay, and let's go now to the customization. So open this fourth comp, edit, go to this comp, then you can select, if you want to choose another font for these titles, you can select them all and then go here and choose whatever font you want. And when it's done, let's select this customization and go to the effect control tab, and here you have, don't worry, it will be all will be explained. So the first modificator is this duration. So it's a very important one because it's allowed you to change the length and the speed of the animation depending of the audio file that you want to use. So by the way, the music is put here. Just import it and drag it in this comp and it will load automatically. Then let's go back here to edit. So you can play here with the duration. Right now it's 10 seconds, but you can make it more, 12 or less, depending on the audio file that you want to use. But I suggest don't go over 12 seconds because it might be boring a little bit to have more than 12 seconds of title flying up. After that, you have some effects like this optical distortion. You can play it, get rid of it, for example, or give it a lower value. It's up to you. I have the logo scale, so you can change the scale of your logo at the end. Right now it's a good scale, I don't think, but you can make it bigger, for example. So it's up to you. And then you have the titles, the Z title angle, and X and Y. And what's that? I see every title will come with an angle value at the beginning, and it will go to a value of 0. So for example here, every title will begin with a value on the X-axis, C, and at the end it will go to at the end of each title. You see here research, for example, you see it spinning so it will be readable at last. But you can play with another angle, like for example the Y angle. It will begin here and then slowly face the camera. And the same thing goes for the Z angle, but don't play with it a lot, because don't give it a higher value, because it will be maybe a little cartoonish. But it's up to you. So once you set which angle you want to play with, I really like the Y angle, give it more depth, but it's up to you. After that, you have the colors of the title. You can play with it, change it. You have the title scale, bigger or slower. And you have some effects here, like the particles. You can set their numbers, and you can give them or not like a kind of trail. And there you can play with their opacity also. Then you have the background, the color of the background. You can change it. You have this option to get rid of the depth of field. See here, robotics now clear. You have these rays that give, if you, I don't like to mix everything up. Like when I use the rays, I get rid of the trail, the particle trail, so that we have an underwater look. But when I use the trails, usually I get rid of the rays. So it's like here, like it's a scientific thing, and with the rays it's more poetic. I don't know. It's up to you. After that, you have simple, simple stuff like the tagline here. So since we make our logo bigger, so you have to change the position of the tagline, and maybe its scale. And then you have also its color. And once you've set everything, you're done. So just the music is here, your text is here. Change the font, the size, the orientation in the beginning of each fly through of title. So then you just have to render. So go to composition, add render queue, and then set here your format, and don't forget to check the audio output to have the audio, and then select a name, and you're good to go. Thank you for watching, and I hope you like this template. So please, if you like it, take the time to rate it. It will help us a lot. Thank you. Goodbye.